Stupid. One of the best softball players that has ever been, or should we say whoever was, should we just put them in the past, or should we keep them relevant? I find this is important and very relevant, since no matter who you keep an eye on that has done things in the past or has done things somewhat past but somewhat so relevant could just be taken and put aside and never fully understood, or never kept into persona or position. They could be just part of history and never been thought of again. My main purpose today is to help you, my audience, gain more general knowledge on Lisa Fernandez. Lisa Fernandez is a softball legend. She's been the best in pitching, and she has very strong passion and has very good at-bats. I've personally played the sport for 10 years now, and I've met this amazing woman a couple of times, and I've actually studied and worked with some of her students and kind of raised some questions and asked her whatnot with her. And I just think that she's just an all-star. Her pitching in general is a very important thing for the sport, because without pitching, there's no game. This whole game is about pitching and batting, and mostly mental mass of the student, sports, and athlete. Lisa easily threw 68 miles per hour to 70 miles per hour, which in baseball terms would be 101 miles per hour. In her career, she had 784 strikeouts, which is amazing, because some people are very lucky to get maybe 100 or more strikeouts in their whole career. And this woman almost hit 800 strikeouts in her whole life. And she's had 74 shutouts, which is when you're pitching in a game and no batter can hit off you. Where you're pitching, you get the 3 strikes or whatever pitch count, and they don't hit, or they make a hit, but it's some that your teammates can help you stop. That is amazing, because let alone strikeouts are miraculous. A shutout is phenomenal. And she is a very passionate woman. She has a strong love for the game, which you have to have if you want to play this sport. Because if you want to go further or go anywhere with this sport, you have to love it. You have to have a passion, or else you're not going to see what's the point of catching this ball. What's the point of doing all this? Most players that play have this strong love and just don't do it without question. Oh my gosh, yes, it's coming towards me. Ooh, I hope they hit it. And she not only played in college at UCLA, which is the spot to play at for softball, especially in the past. They've won so many championships. And she played there. She played at USA, the official sports team. And she went to the Olympics 3 times and won 3 gold medals each time. And now she plays she doesn't play anymore, but she still kind of is into it, but she coaches. she went back to her alma mater and started coaching as an assistant coach at UCLA. And she's mentoring girls still and helping people further their softball education and their careers. While she's mentoring them, they're going places. They're going to professional softball, the Olympics. It's just amazing. And her batting averages when she played, batting is one of the other key components to softball. She not only made records, she had in her senior year a 5.10 batting average and 11 home runs and 45 RBIs. So let me break this down for a second. Your batting average, the 5.10, is your total on-base average. So say you bat, so basically it's like you give her 10 balls, it's like most of them she'll hit and she'll get on base. So in total, she had a very high average. I've watched college games, I've played college games. It's very rarely seen to see a person bat over 500. Most people bat maybe 200s, sometimes 300s, but let alone 500. You may see these high records at higher universities, but some of them have still not reached that high of record still. And shutouts, home runs over the fence, but shutouts, RBIs. RBIs are when you're batting and somebody's on third or whatever plate they're at or position, and you hit it and they make it around. So you're hitting in these runs, and she's hit 45 runs in her senior year season. And she's made more than over 100 points that year that were based on her last previous years. She made over 100 of those. She's multiplied her last season stats by extraordinary numbers. And that's just something you don't see anymore. And you haven't seen since those decades. And I have some pictures right now I'd love to show you. Here is my starting page. And here's a picture of me with Lisa Fernandez. The first time I've met her. This is a picture of her pitching. And this is a picture with her medals, her Olympic gold medals. Sure. Really got this. So, in conclusion, Lisa Fernandez is a softball legend that helped write history to the sport that should probably stay around to mentor generations to come. And thank you for listening.